What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott, and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing down below with those bell notifications on, and if you enjoy the video at the very end, make sure to give it a like. It helps out the video a whole lot. And if you aren't already following our two social media accounts, make sure to do so by going to Instagram at Exploring Attractions or Twitter at SoCal Exploring, and all that information and much more can be found down below in the description. We have some breaking news coming out of today, and that is the fact that Universal Studios Hollywood is officially reopening their rides and attractions on April 16th. And that's right, I said rides and attractions. None of this food tasting event stuff, no city walk or anything like that. The rides, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, Jurassic World the Ride, Secret Life of Pets, they're going to be open beginning on April 16th. But there are a few details, including how you're going to get tickets, how you're going to make a reservation, and a couple of, bonus days slash perks for the season pass holders of Universal Studios Hollywood. Alright, I'm first going to talk about everything you need to know if you're an annual pass holder for the theme park. So like I said, there's going to be bonus days slash preview days before the public actually gets to go into the park. And that's going to be beginning on April 15th. And that will be the official preview day before any of the public, like general tickets, get to go in and experience the rides and attractions. Now after that, obviously it will be open to whoever living in California, that is, because you need to be a California resident in order to get into the theme park. But after that April 15th day, it will be considered a bonus day. Essentially what the bonus days means is it runs from April 15th until May 16th. On May 17th, you'll actually be able to use your season pass normally, like the way that you did it before, blackout dates apply, all that fun stuff. But the reasoning for these bonus days, it's essentially you're not paying for these days. You're essentially getting them for free. Whether you be on FlexPay, whether you paid it in full, they're essentially complimentary. And then beginning on May 17th, whenever your billing date is, whether it be May 20th or May 23rd, is when you'll start to pay monthly again. Or I don't know how it's going to work with people who paid in full, but at least for the FlexPay people like myself, it's going to start doing that monthly cycle again where you're going to be paying every single month for your pass. I know it's a little bit confusing, but it's what they have to do right now with the current restrictions. Now for these bonus days, you will need to make a reservation if you're a season pass holder. And keep in mind, one thing that I'm still questioning about is the fact of, like, are you going to be able to go any day that you want during this set period of April 15th until May 16th? Because they do list it as select bonus dates. So I'm going to be bummed because personally I want to go on the grand reopening day, which would be the 16th, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a reservation for that certain day if that is going to be one of the bonus days that I can choose from. And nonetheless, for all pass members, you'll be able to make your reservation beginning April 5th. Now I don't know if this is going to be at midnight. I'm assuming it's going to be at midnight. So on April 4th, I'm going to be up all night, all the way until 12 a.m. trying to get that reservation spot for either April 15th or April 16th. As long as I get either one of those 2 days, I'll be happy. But then, like I said, after May 17th, you can start going whenever you want. You won't need a reservation. As long as you're not blacked out on the certain day, you can go whenever you choose. For people who just want to buy general admission tickets, those tickets are going to go on sale on April 8th. Now, if you have a normal ticket, you will not need to make a reservation. It's first come, first serve, as long as capacity permits. If you're there and obviously the park is at capacity, you're not going to be allowed to go inside, and I'm sure you'll have to take it up with the ticket people to see what you can do. But at least from my understanding, they're only selling a certain amount of tickets, and then they'll sell out at a certain point if they do have one of those busy days. This way they can prevent that from happening from ticket holders coming to the park and then getting denied access because they're already at capacity. So April 8th, 2021 is the day for anyone who wants to purchase a general admission ticket into the park on any day after April 16th, which is the reopening day of Universal Studios Hollywood with all the rides and glorious attractions. Now, if you don't understand anything that I'm saying right now, I'd highly recommend you check out their website, www.universalstudioshollywood.com, or you could call them, because I called them as soon as they announced this, that they were opening the park and all these bonus days and everything. I was a little bit confused on it, and I needed a little bit more information as a pass holder, and I was able to get that information. They literally picked up within 10 minutes. I thought it was going to take like 4 hours, since I called literally 10 minutes after they announced the opening date. But it was quick, it was easy, and every phone call that I've had with both Universal parks in the country, they've been quick and super helpful. So like I said, if you guys are confused, there's those two alternatives for you guys. I'd also advise all of you past members to be checking out your email, because you know they send out newsletters here and there every month, keeping you updated with everything going on at the park and everything that you need to know if you're a past member. And it looks like Los Angeles County is going to be moving into the orange tier very soon, possibly right before they open the theme parks, which means the theme park will be able to open at 25% capacity as opposed to the originally 15% capacity that everybody expected being in a red tier. Now in the release, Universal mentioned that most of the rides and attractions will be open. However, a select few are going to be reopening at a later date. So what exactly are these attractions that will be reopening at a later date? Well, my best guess is probably, you know, Kung Fu Panda and all the other shows and stuff like that. As far as the rides that you actually get in the ride vehicle and move around in, I think all of those will be open. But for shows, I think that's what they're talking about at opening at a later date, until they can figure out a way how they're going to load the theaters and how they're going to separately seat everybody, and then once the show's over, let everybody come out in a socially distanced manner. But I don't think we'll have to wait too long for that to experience Waterworld or the special effects show, or like I said, the Kung Fu Panda adventure. But two things in specific that were really exciting that came out of this today, not only of course the opening date, but Jurassic World the Ride has a brand new finale. The brand new Indominus Rex animatronic is coming. It's going to be open on April 15th. And Secret Life of Pets Off the Leash will also be opening on April 15th, the brand new attraction right next to Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. So if you're confused on what I'm talking about as far as the Jurassic World the Ride finale scene goes, where there have been rumors all over the place of a brand new finale scene, and yes, I know that Jurassic Park just transformed into Jurassic World and already got a new finale scene, but the Indominus Rex didn't seem as great as it was going to be, as great as they hyped up, and the final battle between the T-Rex and the Indominus Rex just didn't live up to the hype. Well, now Universal has implemented this brand new animatronic that is super realistic. The Indominus Rex is going to look extremely detailed, and it's going to have the same movement and flow as the T-Rex has. And honestly, if you thought the finale scene was already scary on Jurassic World the Ride, it's about to get 10 times scarier, and I'm all for it. I'm excited, and the fact that we don't have to wait at all, the fact that we're literally going to go on opening day and enjoy all the rides and attractions and already have Jurassic World the Ride with the finale scene, I'm so excited. But speaking of brand new, Secret Life of Pets confirmed it's going to be opening with the park as well. I'm super excited for this ride. We did tons of coverage leading up to it, and we're all super excited to check out this experience because we all had the AP previews and whatnot. And then obviously COVID hit and they had to shut the park down. But now, no more waiting. In like 15-16 days, we get to ride Secret Life of Pets Off the Leash. And there's no further information on whether or not you're going to need to use the virtual queue system that they're toying around with before the park shut down. I'm assuming with 25% capacity in the park, the virtual queue thing won't be needed, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens once we get to the theme park on that day. One last thing that I wanted to touch up on is HHN, obviously. Halloween Horror Nights, all my haunt fans, you all know the 50-50 chance that we get the event this year. But since they already have Secret Life of Pets ready and the Jurassic World finale scene, and they're moving extremely fast on Super Nintendo World, I bet you anything that they have plenty of time to develop a Halloween Horror Nights 2021 event this year. We already know that 2 mazes are up. We've covered it a lot on this channel and on the Boo Bros channel. So with this reopening date announcement, I think that there's a huge possibility that we get Halloween Horror Nights this year. Even more, I was skeptical about it at first, but you know, I'm holding out hope. I think things are looking good for California. It's extremely exciting, but I'd encourage you guys, if you want this stuff to open, if you want us to have an HHN event, still continue to wear your mask. You know, get your vaccine if you feel comfortable getting your vaccine, and always make sure to keep your distance from people when going out in public. And maybe in a few months we can all be at opening night of Halloween Horror Nights and checking out the Beetlejuice maze that is rumored, maybe even, I don't know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because that's what I want to do. So make sure that you're following COVID protocols and we can get through this together. We're almost out of it, guys. I know we can do it. California's had a rough past year and a half. Let's get through this. We're in the final stretch. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing down below with those bell notifications on, and leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. It helps out the video a whole lot. Comment down below what you're most excited to ride when Universal Studios Hollywood reopens. And my name is Scott, and you've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.